Welcome back to Ep.77 Gaming and our replay of Horizon Zero Dawn, picking up where we left off in the DLC, The Frozen Wilds. And, yeah, so we took over, we went into, Cauldron Epsilon and the, Firebreak facility last episode, and basically defeated Hephaestus, kicked him out of the place of the cauldron, what he had taken over. Alright, but for today's episode, we're going to go and deal with the claws beneath. First though, just want to check and see what our inventory is like, because we ran out of wire. Okay, we have 150 wire right now. What do we have shard-wise? We're actually pretty good shard-wise. So I think we could actually go and buy some shards. Do these ones have resources? Not buy shards, buy wire. I'll take this up to, I don't know, 350. We'll see what we're at 350. We can keep going. See what we're at 400. You know what? We'll take it all the way up to 500. It's not like I have anything else to use the shards on, really. There we go. As for selling stuff, resources. Sparkers will keep. Blaze will keep. Chill water, we don't need quite that much chill water. Same with metal vessels. We have lots of echo shells right now. Get rid of some metal burn. And I think that's pretty much it. So everything else is stuff that we kind of need to keep. Alright. Modifications. Sell that. We don't need that low level. We'll keep that for now. Sell a few of those off. Okay. Sell a few of those off. Sell that one off. Attacks, melee attacks. Raise fire resistance. Shock and corruption. Don't think we'll use that one ever, so we'll get rid of that as well. Okay. I'm happy with that. And all you have is sort of stuff. Oh, we never got a free sample box from you. Well, isn't that just foolish? Okay. Ooh, slag shine glass. And that's pretty much it. Okay, let's get this party started. Let's head up to that campfire and let's go take on a Rockbreaker. The claws beneath. God, I feel like I have no voice this morning. But then again, I did a 6-hour stream last night over on my Rumble channel. We did my absolute most hated mission in ACD, where Henry has to infiltrate
Damn.
a freaking monastery. Dude. Now you're gonna slide off the mountain, aren't you? Of course. Bye-bye, loot. Okay, well, we can pick that up. Extra chill water. And we have to cross the creek. Good enough. I heard a bark. I heard another bark. My pupper is barking. My pupper has been very annoying lately because she is going through one of her I want puppies phases. Which means she is nesting all over the place and gets whiny when she can't nest where she wants to. Alright, what do we have on our weapons wheel? Gonna need these, I think. Maybe.
There you are. Just like Umnak said.
Yep. And there is a very annoying he's already causing problems for us. But I need to go and take care of this tower.
We need to override the tower.
Yeah.
Control.
Do not attack me until I've gotten this override done. There we go. Ooh, nice. Okay. Dude, Aloy. I tell you to run, you need to run. Where'd you go, you bastard? You're glitching out. Way over there? Why are you way over there? Oh, come on. Don't throw rocks at me and then hide behind your little tower. Aloy, you cannot do that. Good. Okay, there's another flipper thing off. No. You don't get to do that either. Ah. There's that off. get it under? Yes, good. Alright, there's no more on the acid I can blow off. I just have to get the... Where'd you go, big boy? Nope. That ain't right. Alright. Where'd you go? I'll throw one right under your belly. Damn it, I need the big boy to show me that one last time flipper. Ah. Yeah, missed. Right, you're on the wrong side. On the wrong side of the rock. Come on, where are you? Can't get me if I'm hiding. Alright, where'd you go? I kinda wish he'd pop up over here on this side. Hello. There he is. He's gonna burrow down underneath. Told you. I just hit myself with it. That ain't good. Dude, show me that last flipper. Fine. We'll hit that one again. How's that? Here's my nice safe spot. Trying to get him to show me that other flipper so that I can blast it off. Dude. Come on, big boy. Damn it. That. I can get that off of him. Alright, now he shouldn't be able to burrow anymore. Nope. Alright. Let's hide for a moment. Alright. I can get back up on top of the rock itself. That'll be helpful. Aw, what's the matter? Can't you hide from me anymore, big boy? You don't like that? Switch over to stickies. Got it anyways. Now you're just burning, because I got that undercarriage. That was a nice hit. That was not good. That was good. There we go. And he is down for the count.
Homnak wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
You weren't that tough, big boy. And we didn't even need our rope caster. I like that. Whee! Alright. Got all of our lovely loot. Okay, now we can grab the other stuff that we blew off of him. Echo shell, nice. Need a little bit of medicinals. We already looted this box by the tower, which is good. Is there anything that he lost when we were blasting over here? Yeah. No, it's a watcher. Never mind. Alright. Well, that was a very successful little hunt. I like it when they go that way. Easy peasy.
These will keep.
Anything else around that we need to grab? Where's his decoy mound? Or didn't he have one because he was already out in the middle of everything? Here's something else we missed. An echo shell. That's good. I think maybe the box was the only thing. But usually they have like a false mound of materials. A lootable. Alright. There's a box over here. Okay. Oh, the beastie is dead. Time to get out of the house. There we go. Quick save. I just want to check what we got modification-wise. I think we got, yeah, the 27. That doesn't matter, we'll sell that. That doesn't matter, we'll sell that. Ooh, what is this? Chalk, fire, and freeze? Insulated outfit weave? Huh. What do I want to put that on? That's the question. Ranged and freeze, corruption and fire, freeze and corruption. Let's clear that and let's put shock, fire, and freeze. 25 of each. That is one powerful little outfit now. Okay, that had corruption and freeze. That had corruption and fire. We clear that. Do we have a better corruption? Yes, we do. Because that's what we had. Actually, they're the same. Oh. Stealth and shock. Stealth and corruption. Range and freeze. Range and fire. Melee. 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 I could put the melee attack on there. I think that would be worthwhile. Because there's really no point in putting more fire resistance. Let's equip the melee on there. Yeah, that's a nice little outfit now. I like it. Very anti-fire. Alright. What other little things did we get? Are they box? Take all? Resources. What are we looking at resource-wise? We're at 100 again. That's fine. Could get rid of some chill water again. I think we're looking good. Alright. Well, let us fast travel back to Umek.
None of the southern tribes.
Okay.
Some are skilled in their own way.
Can I do a quick save? Here's campfire. Yeah. Alright.
Everything's freezing. The ground. It's over. It wasn't easy, but that Rockbreaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander.
Mm-hmm.
This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness.
Right.
My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. He would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks.
What are you
I
giving me?
believe you've more than earned it.
Songs are more than just stories.
Blue Gleam and an extraordinary reward box. Ooh. And over 13,000 in XP. Processed metal block. 8 processed metal blocks. Right? Is that what I just saw? Processed metal blocks. Yes, 8. Okay. Let's talk to this merchant. Let us sell like the slag shine glass and the blocks and get rid of a little bit of the chill water and a little bit of the blaze. We're keeping the wire. As we ran out of that when we were fighting the big boy. We can get rid of that lance horn heart. I think that's pretty much it as far as the repeater list goes. Just going over my lenses again. Yeah, I think we're good. Sell marked items. Hi. Okay. We need one more blue gleam to pick that up. And then we will be done with those. Have all of those. Alright. That's not bad. Oh, I wanted to sell off modifications. Sell that one. I'll sell the 22 and the 23 because they are very small compared to what I do have. We'll sell that one as well. And I think that's about it that we had for those. Alright. We need to grab some more Healy herbs to restock our medicine pouch. I can find them down this way. A little bit there. I don't want to deal with you. Alright, got that there. Okay. Well, we are done with quests there. We are done with that site. Let's fast travel to this camp. See if there's anything else to do around there. See, right now it's basically just trying to finish everything in the DLC. Which, I'm trying to remember what else might be around. Okay. I think we're done with this one. Basically, I think it's just, you know, there's some blue gleam up there. And there is basically taking down a few more corrupted machine areas and the damn heirs. Frostclaw site. Thought there was at least one other tower that we hadn't done. Oh, we still have to gather the last of the animal figurines too. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to Aratak and finish the main storyline. And, we'll work on the rest as we see fit. Alright. Quick save. Let's head inside. The auxiliary facility. A very simple facility. Okay.
All of my interactions with Ourea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again.
Or Aratak.
Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Exactly what he feared happened. He didn't want Ourea to risk her life, because he knew that would happen.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Ourea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus.
Good.
I feel profound grief over Ourea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Ourea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Ourea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Okay.
This firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Yes, from half that about.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Okay.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace.
Which is good.
So while losing the cauldron
As we need
was a
Hephaestus
setback,
for the second
It's
game.
still out there.
Or in the second
They're
game.
probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
Alright.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. a concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
All right.
You meant a lot to Ourea.
Once I understood Ourea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Ourea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Ourea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Okay. Enough.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Ourea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
I don't know.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Ourea. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak.
Alright,
See how
and
he's
that
doing.
last line about coming back, like, you never revisit Cyan outside of this DLC. And that goes into one of my points about why I hate the Burning Shores DLC for the Horizon Forbidden West. Because in that DLC they try to introduce, you know, a freaking love interest for Aloy. Meanwhile, again, they had 3 perfectly, you know, present candidates that started in this game. We see them in the second game, and you know, the DLCs are just sort of there. They are not part of the main storyline the way those characters from the main storyline are. And we see that by the very fact that we don't meet Aratak again in Forbidden West. We don't come back and recruit Cyan and her database and her knowledge in order to help us solve the main problems or figure out where to go, like when we are playing Forbidden West and trying to solve the main issue within that storyline. So, to me, like, it doesn't matter if you plan on saying, like, a DLC is canon or not. I mean, obviously they're canon. But anything that is in a DLC is just sort of, like, auxiliary information. It's footnotes. It's tangent. If you don't bring that into the main storyline in the next game, or, you know, whatever you're talking across other media, like if you have a book series and you have like short stories, or you have a TV or movie franchise and you have spin-offs from the main storyline, if you don't intertwine those storylines, again, all of it is a footnote. There's no real tie to it in the main canon, and that's the problem with introducing love interests for freaking Aloy in a DLC that is attached to the second main game in the franchise. That, like, not everybody's even gonna play Burning Shores. You know, first off, it is extremely resource taxing.
Very cold.
And hard on the system. You know, I went into my playthrough of it when I did Forbidden West using the exact same settings as I used for the base game, and I had massive stuttering problems on my computer, frame rate drops, like, just, I had to reconfigure everything, rerun my benchmarks just to run Burning Shores. And that means that whatever, like, system requirements they set as the minimum for the base game, if you were running the base game on those minimum requirements, there was no way you were going to play Burning Shore. And it's stuff like that that makes me hate when they introduce, you know, things that are supposed to be major storyline influences in a DLC as compared to doing them within the main game itself. It doesn't work. So, anyways, let's talk to Aratak.
My chieftain.
Just Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Ourea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Ourea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Ourea found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow.
Sure they could. We could recruit them for the fight.
Me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Alright.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all.
Hey, we've got
Firebreak, Cyan,
7 more blue gleam.
All
And
very-
another box. Shut up, Silence. Alright, take all. Not sure where those ended up, but one was a frost. And I forget what the other one was. One of these, maybe? No. Okay.
Interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His mind's on their own.
So it seems.
Frostclaw,
Parts of Gaia
Fireclaw,
given
and
life.
Scorcher
Apparent
overrides.
life, transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first. But that's a foe for the future. At present, you need to return to your current one, the Eclipse. Farewell, Aloy.
Okay. Well, now. We will head back to Song's Edge. Alright. A quick save here. And now I suppose we'll go up and we have all of those. We need outfits. Need the Nora Silent Hunter. Okay. We still have 6 blue gleam. That's fine. But you know what I'm going to do? We're going to take this one. Going to clear that. So we have melee resistance, we have freeze and corruption. This one was fire. Okay. So I think we will throw that on this. It's a pretty impressive outfit. And then this one, because it is stealth, I'm going to throw that on it. Okay. Going to throw a corruption on it. And we're going to, that's ranged and fire, melee. I think we'll end up throwing a melee on it. Or we could really boost the stealth. Or just really boost the corruption. What do we have in the way of shock? I think we'll really boost the melee attack protections. That is a very nice outfit now. Alright. Inventory outfits. Yes. But we're still wearing our shield weaver. Okay. Anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. So if you have enjoyed it, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Check out some of the other series here on my channel. Come find me over on Rumble at Equisetum Wild. And Aloy and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.